Alright everybody, welcome to the Nameless Realm. This is Miner Dan. Today I'm going to be playing around with the bees, growing some trees, and doing some roofing. So, enjoy. Thank you. So in the last stream we built this greenhouse, and I farmed up some bees. If you didn't see that stream, it's okay because it corrupted, so nobody saw it. Yay! I guess I shouldn't say it corrupted, but it just went completely south and I deleted it. So what I got going on right now is I'm just breeding up some of these bees, just so I can fill up some of these hives, and then I'm going to start growing some trees so that I can do some roofing, because I need spruce wood, and I'll kind of show you what's going on. So a lot of these buildings are pretty old, and back in the day there really wasn't a lot of wood variety. So I want to go in and kind of trim these up, kind of how I have the barn here, so it looks more... Oops. So it looks better anyway. So that's kind of the plan. Go all the way to the top. So this is the lighthouse. I don't remember exactly when I built this, but it was probably one of the newest buildings in this grouping anyway. The newest stuff is actually over here with this villager town that I'm building. And actually what I have planned is this entire island I want to turn into one giant village. So there'd just be villagers everywhere. Kind of liven up the place a little bit. Alright, so... crafting table. You know what, I'm not going to start with this one because this one's going to take some... At least not up here. Let's go down below because this one's going to take some thinking. Start here. Sometimes I don't like thinking. Oops. Oops. Oh, can always put that back. I'm just gonna break them all. Why not? Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking out all this and putting a nice spruce trim around it. Snazzy it up a little bit. Probably look at the pattern that I did. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's just block slab, block slab. It's not that. Block slab. That way it kind of gives a little pattern to it. Oops. Alright, I think I like that. I don't know if that's exactly how it used to be, but it works. Yep, that's about right. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff I need to go through and fix on this. I need to go and randomize all of this cobblestone. It's pretty bad like that. Oops. Oops. All right. Let's see what we got so far. Looks better already. Whoops. Right. This. Not what I wanted. Right spot. There we go. With these logs I broke back. Oh. There we go. That's better. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oops. All right. Cool. All right. Now I'm going to break up this texture on this roof a little, which means I'll just randomly break some of these stairs, different spots. I never did the inside of the roof. Changes things a little, but that's not a big deal. Usually what I'll do is I'll variate between slabs and full blocks just to create some texture to the roof. But since there's nothing behind it, I don't know if I can use slabs. Need oak blocks. Wow, I never did go through and do the inside of this. Interesting. That's what was supposed to be there. Guess since we're here, we might as well do it. So what the lighthouse is, because every building on the island has some kind of function, or did have a function. And what the lighthouse is it's actually, it was started out as a creeper farm because there were no mob spawners anywhere on this island. So I had to find some kind of XP farm and Enderman farm. It was a little bit out of my league at this point, so I created this creeper farm. And what was kind of complicated about it, and instead of having the creepers kind of spawn, get flushed down, and then drop below it, I wanted the creepers to actually come up to the surface level. I had to create this water elevator that would, once the creepers drop down there, they'd get pushed all the way up here and then fall into the killing chamber. And there's actually a little, I can show you here, I'll start it up. I usually turn it off when I'm not using it. And basically the water goes around and pushes everything off all the way down there, and then there's a water stream that shoots them all the way back up. Worked out pretty well. Sometimes the water buckets bug out, like when you're loading chunks, and so usually if I'm not using it, I turn this off. Now that I have an ender render, oops. Wait for it to go around. There we go. Now that I have an Enderman farm that I can get XP that way, I usually don't use this one very much because I do have just a regular mob farm that also produces creepers. So, but, you know, it's still cool to have. If I feel like killing creepers, then I come here. Of course, I got a lighting system so that way I can turn the lights off so they can spawn and turn them on. Because going down there when there's creepers would be, well, rather dangerous. And they fall here, and I kill them, and their stuff goes in the bucket. Works out nice. But then I decided, because I'm going to turn this into one giant village, that I put a library in here. So put the library in here, and then I can store all my enchanted books in here as well. So. Beautiful and functional. All right, now didn't finish. Oh well. Of course, all this is really doing is just breaking up the pattern so that it doesn't look so uniformly like stairs. See, I gotta put a block behind it or you can see through. No big deal. Usually I do that. I don't know why I didn't when I built this. It's not gonna work. Solid block there. I guess those really don't matter. I mean, this one little slot there ain't gonna make much of a difference. And then of course stairs won't spawn mobs, so I don't have to worry about that, and upside down slabs won't either, but all of these flat blocks I put in here do. So what I need to do is go get some carpet. Oh, forgot about that one. Pretty good so far. So that's an upside down slab, so I don't have to worry about that, but that's a solid block, so if I don't cover it, creepers will spawn there and drop on my head and explode me, which doesn't sound like very much fun. mob shouldn't spawn there, but just in case it does. Of course, all this adds a little bit more variety. Like it stands out a little bit better. Slab here. Hopefully I have enough stairs to finish this. Nope, I'm gonna have to make some more. Right. Do that. And we can take this down now. If I need to get up there, I can fly up there. Little block there. I do have to get back up there to make sure all the carpet's in place, but... Whoops. And to remove that block. Let's fly around, see what we have. Yeah, we'll go over here. So, yeah, I like it. It adds more variety to the roof, so it doesn't just look like an endless sea of oak stairs. Very cool. Oh, I missed a block on that. That shouldn't be there. Funny story. So my storage room is located over there, and there's actually a clock above it, and it's basically uses the light sensor so that it can tell time, and then I have some redstone lamps that turn on based on what time of day it is. But I was in my storage room one day, and unknowing to me, there was one little block that did not have any kind of spawn protection. So I'm standing in my storage room going through my chest, and then lo and behold, a creeper drops right in front of my face and explodes in my storage room. It was probably the most horrific thing that's ever happened to me in Minecraft. And I actually, for months afterwards, I was so afraid to stand inside my storage room for fear that another creeper would drop, because I lost some pretty good stuff, because obviously once the chest exploded that was next to the creeper, everything got dumped out, and I think I lost some, I mean, I can't prove it, there's every once in a while I'll think, oh, I used to have something, and then it's not there, and I remember, oh yeah, that creeper. So mob protection is a very important thing to have. I wish I would have caught that on video. See, that would have been like gold. People would watch that, because that's just like the most horrific thing that could happen, like in your storage room. It's terrible. But alas, I wasn't recording at that time, so let me fix the inside of this. There we go. And then for the metal, we'll just put some slabs underneath. Should fill in those gaps quite nicely. Some scaffolding. What that block's doing? What's that block there? Weird. Alright. I'll leave it. I think there used to be a pole right there at one point in time, and I removed it. Yeah, that must be it. Better eat something. I guess I didn't really have to do that. Better. I usually like to put like support beams going across. I'll probably come back later and do that, but not today. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Oh. Thinking. slab. Oh well, it's just gonna stay there. Go in there and get all that stuff later. But until I put the beacon in, we'll just do that. We can have spruce going down, and then I'll go along the outside here and change this all out for spruce. And I think that might work. Here come the mobs. Like the golem's taking care of some of them anyway. Oh, there they are. Thank you, Golem. All right. I'll definitely have to go in there and get all that wood. There's a lot of it in there. I like it. We can get a better view. This one's always hard because this is usually where I go to get a view of things because it's so tall. Yeah, that looks a million times better. Now I just gotta do every other roof on the island.